Hi guys, I'm HellKitty1000 and today we're playing Cinderella Phenomena. We just had a nice conversation with Queen Ophelia about mother. Who seemed to have erased a lot of memories. I kind of am thinking that Rimini took more after her father until her mother started messing with her and training her to be evil like her. And perhaps her father saw this? But he still, we'll see what happens. What's going on? Em dismisses me after my lessons, and I begin to head immediately back to my room. I have just turned the corner when I notice Sir Alcaster standing before me, scowling. Watch where you're going, child. I quickly avert my gaze, not wanting a confrontation. He always looks at me, so strangely, almost like he can see into my mind, or is trying to. My apologies, Sir Alcaster. Sir Alcaster nods his head at me stiffly before walking off. I knew it. You are pardoned, Princess. I turn to stare after him, but he has already turned the corner. My blood becomes cold. Is that just a slip of the tongue? How else could he have known that I'm a princess? Is it possible that he is cursed? No. Somehow, that does not seem right. But if he does not have the fairy tale curse, could he be the witch that Delora warned me about? I think it's Mithras. What reason would he have for unveiling his identity then? Unless he just wants to intimidate me further. It occurs to me that Fritz still remembers who I am. Did he tell his father about me? Now I am even more confused about who I should trust. Rimini? I jump when I hear Rod call me. His expression slowly increases with something that looks like worry. You're pale. Did something happen? Would he believe me if I told him? I'm going to tell him. Sir Alcaster knows I am the princess. Do you think he is the witch Delora is talking about? I whisper the words to him, and he responds by raising his eyebrows, looking surprised. What makes you say that? This isn't just because the standoffish way he acts, is it? You don't believe me? Rod sighs. I never said that I didn't. It's just that we can't blindly accuse anyone without any real proof. Rod stares at me a few moments, then closes his eyes, his eyebrows slightly furrowed and with thought. Sir Fritz also remembers who you are. I do not want to be suspicious of Fritz, but I don't think blindly trusting him would be right either, given the circumstances. You need to stay vigilant around him. If anything happens, you can come talk to me about it. You worried about me? Rod averts his gaze from me. Of course I am. Wow, you're actually being honest. What? Rod glares at Sebby before pinching his cheek. Anyway, I must leave now. I have a dance to practice for. Dance? But you already know how to dance. What do you have left to practice? Rod does not answer and he only walks away. I decide to follow after him. Why did you follow after me? I shrug. I wanted to see you practice. To be honest, I wanted to see him dance. I already know that Em is very clumsy when it comes to dancing, but outside of the one practice with Em, I have never seen Rod dance. M always gloats on his behalf, but I have yet to witness Rod's supposed talent with my own eyes. Our dance together was so short, I barely had time to judge him. I do not practice with an audience. Why? It's my preference. Rod is easily embarrassed. Rod groans and pinches one of Sebby's cheeks, glowering. Sorry! Rod reluctantly releases the bunny with a sigh. I notice you have been talking more lately, Sebby. Oh, that's because Rod here has been saying things that contradict what he thinks or feels. Sebby makes the sound of defeat as Rod once again pinches one of his cheeks. She's smiling. That's a pretty face. Rod stares at me with wide eyes as I stare back, beginning to panic. What is wrong? She smiled again. I put my hand in my mouth, flushing. I was smiling again. I never even noticed. It was a pretty smile, Princess. Right, Rod? Rod quickly turns away, cheeks slightly pink. I need to practice now, so I would appreciate you leaving. Did not even command me to leave. What a surprise. Em said you were a really good dancer. I want to see it with my own eyes. That just seems rude. Why? So you can judge me? I'm not here to judge you. Why else would you be so keen on watching me? I'm mostly curious. Curious? I wanted to know how good you really were. Then yes, you are judging me. I hold out my hand and he stares, looking taken aback. Callie! Scared me. I should not be scolded for being curious. For only being curious. Why not just one little dance to prove how talented you are? Rod stares at me for a few minutes before reluctantly taking my hand. Standing there like this with your hand for a few minutes, wouldn't that get a little awkward? Wouldn't it? They should put it a few moments. Fine, you better not step on my feet. Rod starts leading the dance. He glides us into the imaginary rhythm of a waltz. Even without the music, I am able to count the steps in my head as I follow his lead. This is different from the short dance he showed Em. Rod's movements are graceful, his touch gentle as he leads me to an underarm twirl. When I come to face him once again, I notice the gentle way he stares at me. The usual hardness of his expression is gone, melted into something relaxed. I find myself staring back at him, looking into his eyes. Perhaps Rod does have some gentleness in him. Our gaze does not break as he twirls me. You have beautiful eyes. Rod's eyes widen as soon as mine do. He abruptly lets go of my hands and steps back. I can only stare at him, my face warm. It wasn't me this time! That was more than just a thought, I swear! Rod says nothing, though his cheeks continue to darken with embarrassment. Oh no, they were watched. Oh my! Rod and I turn to look at Em, who is hovering by the door. Excuse me. Rod quickly walks through the doorway and out into the hall. away, leaving Em and I alone in the room. What just happened? That was a wonderful dance, Romini. You were watching? I only just saw the last few minutes, but you know, the two of you really did look like a couple. It was sweet. A couple? Oh, you're blushing! I put my hand to my cheek and turn away with a scowl. I am not. Besides, whatever just happened was embarrassing. Do you like Rod? I stare at her. I do not. Also, you are forgetting that I am a maid who could not be with a prince even if I wanted to. He's grumpy and cold, and even though we are not blood related, he's my stepbrother. If only Em realized how crazy her words were in light of the truth. I thought she said that to her. Em suddenly looks starry-eyed and she goes at me. Love knows no boundaries, dear Romini. Besides, he seems to like you. Your brother hates me. Rod can be a contradiction sometimes. Sometimes he says the opposite of what he feels. It's only when you get to know him as well as I do that you realize what his truths are. I cannot help but think of Sebi, who speaks Rod's thoughts aloud when they are contradictory. He was always so mean to Vi when we were young. He always bullied her for being a crybaby, even though he cried far more often. But then I realized that he treated her more special than he did anyone else. Back then, I knew that he liked her. I thought that one day the two of them might even grow to love each other, but Em lets out a long sigh and she directs her attention out to the window. His attitude towards her has changed ever since he was cursed. Then they grew even more distant when Vi found a lover. Is that the reason why you have been going to the toy shop with Prince Rod? Because you want to bring them back together? Em nods. The three of us were best friends. The Three Musketeers. It's not the same without Rod. I keep on asking him what's wrong, but he refuses to tell me. He's always been stubborn, but it's not like him to keep secrets. It's really frustrating because I have no idea what I should do to help him. I thought he was just being stubborn with me, but apparently no amount of prodding, even from his own family, will make him budge. Why is he being so difficult? I hope you do not mind me asking. What do you know about his curse? Em stares at me for a few moments before nodding. You're my friend, Romini, and I know I can confide in you. I know that sometimes I am not trusting enough, but I think Em is still far too trusting. We only know that he has the mermaid's curse. I've read the story so many times, hoping that I could figure out some way to break the curse. Think back and realize that I had actually read the beginning of the book a long time ago, but I did not have the chance to finish it because I was caught by Mother. The Little Mermaid is about a mermaid who trades her voice for legs, right? Yes, she does it so she can be with her prince. Rod's voice was taken away, but I'm sure that he's given something I'm sure that he was given something in exchange. I've heard that the curses are derived from the original tales, but that they are twisted in some way to fit the format of the curse. I nod slowly, thoughtful. I have a strong feeling that Rod's curse is related to Vi, but I cannot draw the connection. But still, Vi might be the key to understanding his curse. If Rod will not divulge anything, the next best chance we have of understanding his curse might be going through Vi. Alright. I'm gonna leave it right here. If you liked it, then please give it a like. Let me know what you think in the comments. Been doing this so long. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye!